Well, the game is about to start. This is possibly going to be a $20,000 war on our hands right here, right now. This could be the last war of this entire competition. United Gaming, if they take this win, they are the North American Snapdragon Pro Series champions. It's time for United Gaming versus SE Esports.
Here we go. Ghost is starting us off with a Root Rider attack of his own. We did see a little bit of zap action in here. It looks like maybe got out the monolith on the backside. As we get things going, the Queen is dealing with these Clancaster troops. King is going in here, and he's going to have to go quick. That's going to be the theme of these wars. You got to go fast, and you got to put up 3 stars.
They've been putting in so many perfect wars here, and when you're dealing with the top 2 teams in North America, you got to play fast, you got to play efficient. You can't waste anything on any part of the attack here. But look at this. He's going to put in the Root Riders opposite of the King and Queen, and they're all going to converge and meet each other at the end of the base there at the Town Hall. Here comes Headhunters for the Root Riders to get past the defensive Queen. Got that under control here. King and Queen are slowing down a little bit there, but he still has multiple abilities over there, and he's still looking okay, but he's holding Root Riders and Hog Riders on standby that he starts to drop it across the top of the base there to make sure the rest of the pack continues to go directly forward.
Everything converging into the center of this base. Does go ahead and freeze the double ricochet cannon and that poison tower before it throws. I really like that play of freezing the poison tower before it throws too much, because then it's not going to be as effective. He will have to deal with poison from the Town Hall. Royal Champion is in there. All the roots are being healed up here with the Warden Eternal Tome. Now he's just going to get through this Town Hall. No more King or Queen ability, but Royal Champion does still have Seeking Shield. There's quite a bit of base here. I'm actually a little bit worried about this one, to be honest with you.
Got the Royal Champion still moving. He's got extra troops on standby that he can use to support the defensive King. He's throwing in some more cleanup over to the right there. Hog Rider and Super Barb go to the cannon. Gonna get some support right there. The Royal Champion engages the defensive King. He's got the Royal Champion with the haste vial, I assume. Was right there to get the defensive King down a little bit faster into the last couple defenses here, but he is kind of faded. You're right. This one might not go through. I'm not 100% sure. He's still relatively fast on time. RC's getting the last couple defenses down. Looks like he's got it under control here. Clocking in at a little bit slower than we'd like to see, but he does have it under control, and it looks like he will go sub 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Looking at 40 seconds left on the clock there on the open attack for United Gaming.
BJG is going to come in with the Zap Lalo, kind of his signature attack here. Did get some zaps going early on here. Did he get out an Inferno Tower, maybe an X-Bow up top there, and a big defense, maybe Eagle?
Eagle, yep. Yeah, and we don't normally watch and talk about the times so much here, but the track record of these teams has shown them getting perfect war after perfect war after perfect war on both sides, and so it is something that we are extremely conscious of, because they are, if they continue their previous trends, then we would almost definitely see a double perfect war unless somebody makes a major mistake. But it looks like the King ended up going to the outside of the base. There he circles all the way around, but he goes back in a scatter shot compartment, so he's not out of action. Nope, just kidding, he's not going to go there, but the Queen should be under control there. And it looks like we got the healer puppet there popping with the Queen ability to generate some extra support there, as he is not going to quite get that multi. This Queen she doesn't get this Expo multi down. That could cascade into a very, very big problem for the Lalo.
She will eventually get to the multi, but that bow is definitely going to redirect some
right now. She's down.
Wait a second. I thought he would be fine. Oh, this could be.
This is a problem. This is very, very big
trouble. Uh-oh. BJG, our first mistakes have been made for SE Esports. They come into this flawless so far with 3 perfect wars. He's still fine here, but he's got a lot of work to do to finish this base off with the defending Royal Champion and that scatter shot doing some work.
He's got the balloons and the Phoenix in the core of the base there that can potentially get that multi-inferno down. Royal Champion getting the support of the freeze right there. Headhunters get through the defensive Royal Champion. Balloons are swarming that area here. Phoenix still working. RC still has her ability, and she should be able to surge forward there and get down that multi-inferno. Not really concerned about the triple right now, but it is slowing down here a little bit towards the end, and you see the base building going to work here as they are able to get some slowdown and push these attacks to be a little bit longer than what their averages have been against the other teams. But he pops the RC shield and does hit the last 2 storages at the bottom base there and tries to get done a little bit faster. Looking like this one's going to clock in at a 7-second advantage in the favor of SE Esports. United Gaming is on a mission to not let that happen again and claim another championship, because actually, if they can get it, Nick specifically would be claiming his 7th Snapdragon Pro Series championship, and he and the rest of his team have more championship victories than everybody else here. But here's Nick, speak of the devil, he does go in with the Super Dragons, as he's just going to go ahead and use bat spells to tank the air defenses. Couple of black air bombs going out there, but they're going to balloons, and the Super Dragons stay nice and healthy as he puts in a slammer and goes heavy towards the top corner, and he's going to coast his way down towards the Town Hall without a blip to go after it directly.
He does miss the air defense down there on the right-hand side. He was trying to get that out with the Baby Dragon and that bat spell that was tanking. And we saw him use this with the Super Minion Bomb yesterday, which was super, super effective. But he's just going to keep his heroes kind of away while the Super Dragons work through the middle of the base, and then they're able to get towards that clan castle. Remember, if the clan castle is destroyed before any of the troops come out, then those troops will be destroyed with it. Super Dragons need to get in there before those heroes tuck in, and there we go. Super Dragons get the Town Hall, and they get the clan castle right here. Now the heroes just got to sweep through the back of the base. This is one of the faster attacks. This with E-Dragons can move really quickly through these bases.
You can definitely, you can see the communication that his teammates are giving him with that Baby Dragon to finish off the air defense on the right side. There was one shot. This one Dragon over to the far right gets the Expo down and the defensive King. That's going to clear up his heroes to be able to have a lot less resistance into that area, freezing up the defensive Queen down south here. Royal Champion pushes in. She's got the haste vial, surges her way forward, but gets wrecked by the defensive Queen. Spirit Fox still working on the defensive Queen, and Spirit Fox clutches right there to get her down. Queen still moving, ability attachment, but he needs to get these Dragons to go back into the middle of the base there, and they are splitting off now. It is looking pretty fast here. I'm going to call right around 2 minutes here is where it's looking to end, but I think he might be faster than that.
I think he needed to put the Royal Champion over on the right side. He could have gained some time back there if he put it on that cannon and let her work in with everything. I know he was trying to get that air defense down to protect those Dragons, but ultimately the RC did not get much for him. I believe we had about 1 minute 13 seconds remaining on the clock, so super fast.
It's a wild meta right now. This is insane. This is something that we've never really, like you said, we've never really had to deal with a meta like this, and that's what the players have to handle, and they're all on the even playing field, so no matter how you look at it, they all have the same tools, they all have the same goals, and they need to make sure that they keep those speeds up here, but it is going to be
Is he going to clone these balloons?
It looks like
okay, no,
he's got a couple of minions here, so he could go for like a super minion bomb. I'd imagine so. Looks like he will land right by the Town Hall.
Yep.
He's going to go ahead and clone up some super minions, and will take out everything around the Town Hall first, and then turn to actually go take it down. Looks like he's going to get that entire area there wiped out, and if he gets some air defenses on top of that, then that's just icing on the cake there. But honestly, the air defenses are kind of secondary. They just help out with the pathing for the fighters, so they don't have to go in that area. But, I mean, he's going to get the defensive King down as well, which is also a big pickup.
Yeah, that was crazy good value from the Super Minion Bomb. Not too much invested in that, but he does go ahead and gut out that whole Town Hall compartment. Now the Root Riders can go ahead and work through, and he uses those Super Barbarians on the left-hand side, clearing out some of those defenses, just to push those Root Riders right through the middle. What are you seeing here, Eric?
I'm seeing King and Queen coming to the very bottom of the base there. At the same time, the Root Riders are going to the top. You would expect that they would all go together, but why put all the firepower into one spot when we attack every single side of the base at the exact same time and keep the attack time at an absolute bare minimum? Holy speed! Max has ripped this base to shreds. There's still almost 2 minutes on the clock, and he's still holding a Royal Champion ability. Pops that Seeking Shield and locks this one in, and under a minute and 30. Final time, 1 minute and 22 seconds. Unbelievable.
What the heck just happened there? They gained 25 seconds on that exchange, pushing their lead up to 32 seconds.
It's insane, the track record of these teams, but I mean, you're looking at the majority of the North American highest end talent right here on these rosters. And speaking of talent, Rigo Torres has more World Championship appearances than any other player in North America.
This is Earthquake Boots again.
Electro Dragons, Earthquake Boots, and Barbarian Puppet. He's going to go in with a completely off-meta push here with the King as he works on the outside of the base there, and E-Drags push to core.
We saw him use these Earthquake Boots yesterday. The Earthquake Boots, no matter what level they were, they will destroy the walls. So we'll have to keep an eye on when he uses that ability, maybe try to push the king into the eagle compartment. He does have these E-Drags cooking through here. They do need to get through this town hall, or the CC rather, if possible. They do. CC is down, excuse me, as I fumble through my words, but this is cooking.
E-Drag in the core there just chained through the queen and ended up getting all of his threats down. Gonna get the Inferno down, gonna get the Ricochet cannon down. Holy value out of that. One last E-Drag in the core, cleans it out. And now the Rogue Champion will have no problem moving through. Look at the speed of this one. If we thought the last one was fast, Rigo Torres is cooking.
Why is he? I don't understand why he's not using Rage Gem instead of the Earthquake boots. He doesn't need those Earthquake boots. Someone get that man a Rage Gem, and this is even faster than it is. We're looking at a 1 minute 20 second, 1 minute 15 second attack. Oh, baby, it's 1 minute 17 seconds for Rigo Torres. If we thought Max's attack was fast, that was even faster.
All right, well, let's get into Van. All right, keep the speed up here. Going in with the Sui Lalo here. Going to dive into the very bottom of the base here to go after the Eagle Artillery. King, Queen, and Giants moving in there. Wall break in. A couple of Super Barbarians controlling their pathing and making sure they go forward here. Rogue Champion not delayed. She's deployed immediately over to the left side and will go into the scatter shot area, but needs to get past that defensive Rogue Champion. Got a skeleton spell there, giving her protection. Invisibility, giving her more protection, and she does power through. Nice. Looking pretty solid on the setup here, and it is really, really moving fast here, and that's what we like about the Lalo attacks in general, and the Sui Lalos are even faster than the Zap and the Skelly Donut Lalos because there is no setup, you just full send.
I was going to say, keep an eye on this queen, but she does get those super minions down, does get the single target Inferno. Now Lalo's going to come through this town hall. He does have the king that will protect the headhunters, or not protect, but distract the headhunters rather, as he's going to have to get through that enemy queen. Does freeze the invisibility tower so that the Lalo can get through there, but it's going to activate first.
This is going to be tricky. You need to watch out the town hall. He's got to one-shot it. He's got to one-shot it. Invisibility tower goes off.
Got it.
They got it. No.
Uh-oh.
Down? No, it's not down. Man is in trouble here, Bash.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine.
Is he?
It's down. Yeah.
It is down, but what about the time? What about the triple?
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, wait a second. He's got a scatter in the back. He's got spells.
He's got spells.
Still got spells, so he's fine. He's just... The time might not be there. This will be a little bit slower than Rigo, but remember, they did have a little bit of an advantage. He will have to circle back for this. Ooh, this could actually be kind of slow.
Yeah, that Inferno is going to stay standing. Could end up taking out a little bit of his cleanup over there. Luckily, the cleanup that is in the area is staying just out of the range of it. He's got the balloons, have to go back to that area, but with the champion going down early, he doesn't have hard for the backside. Ward is the first to revive the single Inferno. He's going to take the shots at it. He does one-shot it, and he's going to turn away. He's going to walk away from the cleanup that's costing a lot of time. I was concerned about the triple initially, but now I'm looking at the clock here ticking away, and I watch their advantage evaporate.
Oh my goodness, these balloons just keep staying away from this clan castle. Now the skeletons are going to distract. This is way too slow. This is way too slow. It's crazy that you look at the disappointment in Van's face. You know he feels bad. It is such a heartbreak here that he gets this down in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. And it's just not fast enough.
Look at the average attack time right now. We're looking at a 9-second on average split.
Agent 33 coming in with Super Dragons. Similar setup here as Nick had, and Nick's attack was really, really quick. So let's see if Agent can do the same.
All right, 27 seconds in the lead unofficially. And we'll see if the Super Dragons are going to be able to get it done. Slammer with a bat spell goes into the air defense down south, able to stay protected. No shots going in it. And he will go right through the town hall with the Super Dragons. And we saw the Super Dragons having a lot of success there, staying very, very fast in their war yesterday. And we're going to see if they can do it again here, but there's that invisibility tower going off here. Dragons are going to be able to walk right past the town hall. They're going to avoid it for now.
Look at the splash.
Then they're going to be able to turn back around there and then get away from it as he gets past the town hall. He's got the healing tome on the Warden, and so he's able to heal right into the multi-infernos and the poison on the town hall and stay nice and healthy here, Bash.
The one thing that's really nice about these Super Dragon and Electro Dragon attacks that United's using is, check this out, the CC goes down before it was a full CC pool. That is massive, especially when we're dealing with seconds here. Seconds per attack are going to matter, and this one is cooking through here. He does still have a pretty big chunk of the base with that Tesla farm popping. The king is back there. Queen does not have ability, so Queen will go down to the ricochet cannon here, and he is actually kind of thinning out on troops, but does have real champion. Now pops her haste vial. He's got to get through the enemy king. Did he get, oh, his king's fighting the enemy king now.
Yeah. I'm noticing something on the trap placement on these bases. I'm seeing a lot of internal black air bombs. Usually we see black air bombs near the edge of the base there, and that is not how you end up facing dragons generally. Or when you put the air bombs on the edge of the base, you end up having like balloons end up triggering them. But when you put the black air bombs in the core of the base, you end up being able to take out a lot of dragons there as they come out of the ward ability. Still clocking in very, very fast, but no dragons survive. It's just the king and the world champion at the end, and it is another very fast attack here from United Gaming.
Did you see the final time there? Was that 1 minute 17 remaining?
I think it was.
A lot of pressure both ways.
It is, and it's really interesting to see what they're deciding to run as defensive clan castle troops here, because if you run the ice golems, then you can stall up root riders and slow them down, potentially even stop them. But then they just go into an attack with like super dragons or air attacks, and then they destroy the clan castle building before the ice golems come out, and so they disable that, and they end up going faster as a result. So it just matters what comes out of the defensive CC and how they end up dealing with it. This one is going to be a ground attack going right through the town hall. He's got the healing tome on the warden and running the original world champion equipment with the Seeking Shield, but there goes Rocket Blues trying to go out there, and if that gets a clump of these root riders down early, like if those Rocket Blues get some strikes off, and he's kind of forced to run the ward ability early before he gets to the town hall to try to prevent the Rocket Blues from taking that giant clump of root riders down. That could have been a disaster, but he did manage it, I think, in the right way.
This is why sometimes you'll bring a heal spell or two, so you can heal right there and you don't have to force that ward ability. I think he lost a couple of roots, maybe one or two there, or they at least took a significant amount of damage. He is starting to work through the middle of this base, but there is a lot of base remaining. Look at these power core back here, Eric. Ranged up bows, ranged up scatter shots, ranged up multis. World Champion joins the party there at the top of the base. He does have a nice little parade through the middle. Queen will take out the defending queen, but he's got to get this one going. He's got to get through this power core.
Yeah, that's a very, very dangerous area there, and with losing, I gotta say, I never considered rocket balloons as a potential stop to this attacker, and it's done a very, very good job.
Stop the
rocket balloons softened up the root riders, and they're all gone as it goes in the last couple defenses. Still has a chance though. He's got the world champion, so he's still holding the Seeking Shield right there.
I think he gets a 3-star. It's just the time.
Time is going to be slow here. The queen is going to pop her archer puppet right there and surge forward. All 4 heroes are alive right now, but the world champion will get the bulk of the defenses down here, but she's trying to hold it until right now.
RC ability. Why does he hold his RC ability every time? Use it, Damien. Use it.
He pops it right there, and he does hit that last collector. And look at the time. It's still going to come in under 2 minutes. He keeps it under control. He lost all the root riders, but all 4 heroes make it to the finish line. And it's going to stay relatively fast, but is it fast enough?
You got to be yelling, Damien. Pop the ability, bro. Every attack, he's held that RC ability. Taking a look at it, it's a big split. I had it at 40 seconds, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. So a 10-second difference on average with 4 attacks. That is going to be a 40-second split. That's what I got on my cue card here. We're coming in with Super Dragons with Zap, and it is a fast attack, but will we see a mistake? We do have some sweepers facing towards the dragons. Let's see what he decides to zap here as he sends it all in.
He's got the lightning that can take out the monolith and the sweepers, but he doesn't delay he doesn't like do the lightning and then go get the dragons started. He starts the dragons and then switches over and does lightning. Does not wait for the heroes to develop the funnel there. Funnels it on the fly, which leaves his left side funnel a little bit weak, but only 1 super dragon to split off that direction. And he does now have the blip going into the bottom of the base there with the rocket blows, kind of attacking all sides of the base here at the same time. And that's exactly what they need. Looking pretty good here overall. Everything is going smooth so far, Bash.
Short blimp for the town hall. The super dragon will be able to work through there. Those bows are set to ground, so this base is looking to counter some root riders. Here comes that royal champion with her haste valve.
Okay.
We got a couple of rocket loons in there. Queen's working. The dragons should have no problem thinning out this backside. It's really just, can the queen get through these balloons and get that cannon? Oh wait, the dragons are coming over to help out. This is looking solid. Look at the time, Eric.
Okay. I'm looking at the clock here, like passing the 1 minute mark here. He's got ice golems chasing down his king, but that's fine. He can deal with that. He can be solid for just a moment. RC can make her way back that direction. He's got it.
Look at the high fives.
He's got it. Looking good. Ninja might have just won them the championship with that attack. They're being lightning fast and keeping their attack speed down to an absolute bare minimum.
Eric, there's no way. There's no way.
What is the time difference?
1 minute 43 seconds. They were up 40 seconds.
Oh, well, hold up. Remember what I said earlier. Remember I told you that the fastest attack that we've seen out of SE Esports in any tournament was a 57-second Electro Dragon attack. And we have seen them also hit 1 minute and 5 seconds on Root Riders.
Eric.
There's a chance.
Eric, you're talking about you need a 23
You need to like set a world record here.
You need a 23-second attack. It's not possible.
23?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like 1 minute and 23. Oh, rip.
Yeah, I mean, Ninja's attack was 1:17 there.
Okay, you're fast. That's fast. That's pretty fast.
That's pretty fast. That's why they're all celebrating. They know they just took.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think that this last attack here might just be for show as we get ready for Jesus.
Bro, this is a heartbreaker. SE Esports is perfect, and they're going to come in second place.
And we're going to see if Jesus can just close out the war here as strong as possible, get the perfect war. Imagine going into an upper bracket finals, a grand finals, a Snapdragon Pro Series championship, and then you go out on a all perfect wars and still get eliminated from the competition. That's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, you haven't missed a single attack.
E-Drags, and he's going to do everything he can, all caution to the win, and maybe he can set a world record here and get the fastest attack that is absolutely ever going to be possible. And he's going to maybe pull this off here. I don't know that it's even conceivable, but I never know.
I mean, you got to lay it all out there, at least give yourself a chance. I mean, our times are unofficial here, so, you know, we do know that there was a 40-second attack coming into, or 40-second advantage coming into the last attacks. That was official. Here he goes with the balloons, cloning up towards the town hall. Ooh, he misses the clone. Oh, boy. He misses the clone here. Oh, look at him. He knows.
Oh, no. Well,
he knew his back was up against the wall here, though.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we have just crowned our North American champion. 7-time championship victory for Nick. A lot of the rest of the team claiming their 5th championship overall. And just some extra newcomers there like Ninja step into the team claiming his first. Like there are so many championship holders on that team, but this attack is not just gonna miss. It is shutting down unbelievably fast, and it is a massive, massive miss here for Jesus as he just had to give any chance at it, and the E-Drags are just completely stopped in their tracks.
He knew once he missed the clone on the blimp that the attack was over. I mean, he knew it was pretty much an impossible task, so he just tried to lay it all out there. He had the right idea, but unfortunately misses on there. Does save the 2-star, keeps his head up. It is technically their first miss, but ultimately it didn't matter either way, as we are going to crown our North American champions. United Gaming will win Season 4 of the Snapdragon Pro Series. Big ups to all of our teams here. Crazy, crazy performances. I know Jesus is probably like, oh, dang it, but oh man, that's just a heartbreak for them. What are you going to do there, Eric? What are you going to do?